Hi Capricorn, this is Teresa from Tarot by T. Welcome to July. So this month, Mars is moving into Taurus on the 5th, and Mercury is moving into Cancer in your 7th house of partnerships. And then we have a full moon in your sign on the 13th in Capricorn. Then we have a new moon in Leo on the 28th. And then Jupiter goes retrograde on the 29th. So let's see what these cards say about love and relationships. For Capricorn, what do the cards say for Capricorn? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of July 2022? What is coming up for Capricorn? Sun, moon, or rising? What does Capricorn need to know? The Strength card, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, I'm sorry, the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Moon. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Strength card. This is a card of controlling the beast within, not going to extremes of emotion. You may be dealing with someone who has anger issues or is very emotional, goes to extremes of emotion. Maybe they have some psychological problems even. So the Strength card is saying, because the woman is kind of taming the lion. So this could be you're dealing with someone that you need to tame because they're very volatile, they're very emotional, and you have to kind of handle them with kid gloves so that they don't overreact. And it could also be your own emotions that are unstable right now. So, because this is a general reading, it could go either way. If you're trying to control, whatever it is, whether you're controlling the emotions within yourself, your reactive nature, or whether you're helping someone else deal with that, or you're dealing with someone else who has these volatile emotions, you have the Six of Wands here, so there's a victory. You can be successful. With the card here, in some decks, the lion has a wound in their paw, and the person is trying to help them. They're trying to help them heal. So the lion has this energy that could destroy this person, but because they're helping them, the lion is like, okay, I won't destroy you. You're my friend. So the concept behind that is our emotions can destroy us, or they can help us. It's okay to be passionate. It's what gives you motivation to go after what you want, to achieve your goals. But if you let your emotions run out of control, then you're the slave to the emotion. You're not controlling. You're not using the emotion properly. So, but if you learn how to control your emotion in a healthy way, it can be empowering, and it could be an ally instead of an enemy. So I feel like whatever situation you're in, whether you're trying to deal with someone else's volatile personality or whether you're working on your own emotional reactivity, you can be successful this month in that respect. You have the Ace of Cups here, so you have the potential, and this has already started. There could have been the possibility of a new relationship or a new beginning in love starting June. This is a card of June, July, August. So we're in it. There's the potential for new love this summer. There are things going on behind the scenes. So you may not know everything, especially because the moon is here. Trust your intuition. You may have to take time out and quiet your mind to hear that inner voice. That's what the High Priestess is. You have the Eight of Wands here. This is like the card of news coming in, opportunities opening up. And the Knight of Wands energy is about, it could be travel. It could be that you're ready for a new adventure. But if it represents a person, it could be that this person is not that reliable. I feel like you might be dealing with two people this month. One person is very outgoing, very outspoken, and a lot of fun when they're around, but they're not very reliable. They don't always follow through on their promises. Like when they're around and when you can get together, you have a great time. But they're not always, they're inconsistent. So you could be dealing with someone who's a little bit of a player or an adventurer. Then you have this King of Cups energy. And this person is a lot more, it's a quieter energy. The King of Cups has healing energy. This person has very deep feelings. They don't always reveal their feelings. So there could be someone who cares very much about you, but they're not letting you know. They're keeping their feelings hidden, especially with this High Priestess. But they think very highly of you. They see you as this ideal woman, this spiritual woman. So I feel like this person could be a good friend, someone that you could talk to, someone who's there. If you're having a problem, you can go and tell them your story, and you feel that they understand you, they hear you. The King of Cups could also be someone who is a counselor, even by profession, works in the healing professions, because there's healing energy around this king. He's very compassionate. He's very kind and loving. He's very good in a crisis. So this person could be in your future. You have the Ten of Wands here, so you've been really focused on work, but you're about to put down this burden. And actually, this could be work, but it could also be a relationship that's been a struggle or a strain, like where you're carrying a heavy responsibility. Maybe you're carrying the weight of the whole relationship. And you could be dealing with someone who's a little bit unstable emotionally. And you may have decided, I have to put this down. I can't carry this load anymore. Especially because the moon is here. I feel like that there's someone in your life who could probably use some counseling, who's probably not seeing things clearly. There could be confusion, misunderstanding, not seeing the truth. There could even be things happening behind the scenes that you have no clue, you're not even aware of. But you have decided, so if you're in a relationship that's been really difficult or draining, you may have decided, or you may decide this month, to put that burden down. You're coming to the end of hard work. In your environment, you have this King of Wands, and then you have the Queen of Wands. And usually when the King and the Queen of the same suit come up, it means that you could be meeting someone that you have an affinity for. It's a good match. But I also see this King of Cups energy, so there could be two people around you right now. The King of Wands is someone who's very outspoken. He's got fiery energy. He has a presence when he comes into a room. He wants to be noticed. He might even be a loud talker. In his best energy, he wants to help. He's very generous and big-hearted. And he likes to give advice. He likes to help people. So he could be a mentor that's helping you at work or even in life. He gives advice. He could be a little bit bossy at times, but he means well. The Queen of Wands is in your wish fulfillment sector. The Queen of Wands energy is someone who goes after what they want, who takes a leadership role in their life. So with the Queen, I feel like you have to be, even though you're a Capricorn and you're Earth, you may have to tap into this Queen of Wands energy and be a leader in your own life and in your own relationship. Like if you've been waiting for someone to contact you, maybe you're the one who has to reach out. Maybe you have to say, okay, what can I do? I can't just sit here and wait. I have to take action. I have to do something that's going to bring me what I want in a relationship. So that could mean reaching out and contacting someone instead of waiting for them to contact you. It could mean getting out and making plans so that you're around more people, especially if you're not in a relationship, so that you can meet someone. Or if you are in a relationship that's having some difficulty, maybe you need to speak up and take action. The moon is here, so I feel like things may come to the head around the full moon. You might get greater clarity when the full moon shows up, and because that's going to be in Capricorn, in your sign, and we'll talk about that. But I feel like at the full moon, there might be some things might be revealed to you that were hidden, and you'll know where to go from there. If you've been struggling with a relationship, the truth may come out, and then you'll know what you need to do. It could be that someone in your life might be moving, because the Knight of Wands is here. That could represent a change of job or a change of residence. You have the Eight of Wands, which is a journey by air. So someone could be either moving out, or you could be offered a job that involves travel, where you might have to move to take the position. Or you could be attracting this player energy. So you're going to have to be careful and evaluate any romantic partners that come across your path this month, and make sure that you're giving your heart to the right person. Don't take on someone else's burden. If someone has psychological problems or has problems with anger, you can, help them get the help they need, but you don't have to be the fixer. You can recommend, okay, I think you need to see someone, you need to talk to someone, but don't be the fixer. See things realistically. I mean, Capricorn is pretty realistic, so I don't think you'll have a problem with that. But sometimes when our emotions are involved, we lose our critical thinking skills and we get caught up in things. But I feel like you might have a choice. There is an opportunity for love. You have the Ace of Cups here. One of the people might be, very compatible with you, and the other person might be more trouble than they're worth. So let's see what the angels have to say for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know from the angels? Pull it from here. Eternity. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. So, make time for meditation. Connect with the divine within. That's this High Priestess energy. And even the moon. The moon is about, it relates to the planet Neptune. It's about connecting with things that are unseen, things that you can only know through intuition. So trust your intuition this month. If you get a gut feeling about somebody, trust it. Don't say, why am I thinking that, and brush it away. Trust your intuition. Give yourself time to quiet your mind so that you could hear that inner voice. So let's see what's happening with the astrology. So you have this full moon is across your relationship axis. The moon is in the first house. The sun is in the seventh house. So something's coming to a head at this full moon. You're going to see the truth. But full moons usually bring things to light. And this moon is conjunct Pluto. And the moon in your first house, you could be feeling a little bit emotional. There could be some power struggles. There could be major transformations. You could be changing in a major way. Because your first house is your physical body, how you're seen in the world. So you might be coming into your power at this full moon. And the moon is trine Uranus in the 5th house. And Uranus is also connecting with the North Node. The 5th house has to do with romance. It has to do with creative self-expression, children. So there could be some unexpected developments around love, romance, fun, doing some creative project. Whatever's happening, it's freeing you to step into your power, to do something that's going to transform your life. So it could be a relationship that comes in that transforms your life. It could be a new project that makes you feel empowered, where you're using your skills to the best of your ability. And it's putting you on a new karmic path. Neptune is going to be in the 3rd, so you're really, creativity. If you want to do any creative writing, Neptune is your friend in the 3rd house. Poetry, writing, publishing. Mercury is in the 7th, so you could get a message from a partner, or you could be signing a contract. Because the 7th house is not just a house of marriage, it's also the house of business partnerships. So there could be some developments there. Venus is going to be in your 6th, and Venus is trining Saturn in your 2nd. So if you're getting a new job offer or a new creative project, it could wind up being bringing in extra money. It's going to help stabilize your finances, but it's also whatever you're committing to, it could be in place for a long time. So this full moon could be good for you. I feel like it's going to be good for you. You may have some healing to do with family issues, home, because you have Chiron in the 4th house and it's squaring Mercury. You may have to communicate or deal with issues around the home. That might be kind of interfering with whatever success you're having in relationships or career. There might be some things you have to take care of at home. So you have to, balance, work-life balance. But Venus trine Saturn is great. Especially if it's a relationship matter, you could be connecting with someone that you could have a long-term committed partnership with. Or if it's a business proposal, you're going to be working together for a long time. So Venus is also squaring Neptune at this full moon. So you want to make sure that you're seeing things clearly, especially if you're signing a contract. Make sure that you know exactly what you're getting into. If there's any confusion, communicate, speak up, get clarity. If you're doing anything creative at all, though Neptune is your friend, Neptune is going to bring you a lot of inspired ideas. And you could get recognition for those ideas. Then we have the new moon in Leo, and that's in your 8th house. That's of other people's money, insurance payout, taxes, inheritance. So you could be getting and it's trining Jupiter in your 4th house. Maybe you're getting a bank loan or some kind of financing so you could do work around the house. Jupiter brings opportunity in the 4th house. If you're looking to buy a new house, you could get, a good mortgage. If you're looking to fix up your house, you might think about getting a home equity loan. In any case, Jupiter is going to help you make your home the way you need. You're going to fix it up so that it gives you more space. It's more, more positive environment. There could be more opportunities happening around your home. Maybe you're working from home, or you're increasing your home, you're adding an extension. It could be one of those things too. Now, the big thing that's happening, not so much, it'll be more like the end of the month, beginning of August. Mars is in Taurus in your 5th house. It moves into Taurus on the 5th of July. When Mars goes through your 5th house, if you're not in a relationship, you could very well find one, because Mars brings passion, especially in the house of romance. You could have an affair or an attraction. Someone could, there could be sparks flying, especially because Mars is going to conjunct Uranus and the North Node at the end of the month, the beginning of August. So that's a very volatile connection. It could be an explosive connection. So you could, like, it could be that you meet someone and you like fall head over heels, or it's like a strong, passionate, because Uranus is surprise, unexpected, things out of the blue. Mars is, fast energy, although it's in Taurus, so it may not be that fast. But if there's something you wanted to talk about with a romantic partner, Mars could bring things to a head. Or you may decide to take action. You might do something reckless, and just jump into a partnership. It remains to be seen, because nobody knows what Uranus brings surprises, so you can't really predict what's going to happen. The only thing you can know is that it will be exciting, it will be unexpected, and it will be freeing. So you could have some kind of passionate encounter at the end of the month, or at the beginning of August. And not only that, Mars and Uranus are going to be sextile Venus in your 7th house. If you're not in a relationship, you are definitely ripe for finding someone that you could have a relationship with. So get out and socialize. Don't stay home waiting for the night to knock on your door. You have to be out and about, especially with the sextile aspect. Sextiles work when you do something. You have to take action. Whereas trines just kind of drop things in your lap. A sextile kind of helps you if you're already doing something. It's like God helps those who help themselves, So don't, Capricorn, you're the hard worker. You don't need someone to tell you to do the work. You're going to do the work. So get out there. If you're not in a relationship, you could very well be in one when all these aspects come together in your 5th house and the 7th house. So, get your work finished up early in the month, so that by the end of the month you have time to go out and play, because it's time to play when things are happening in your 5th house. That's the house of fun. And all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, they say. So, and Capricorns have a tendency to become workaholics, and so you have to schedule downtime and fun time as much as you schedule work time. But so if you've been working really hard, you're going to get a break by the end of the month, because some exciting energy is coming in that could even transform your life in some way, because you have Pluto in the 1st house. You're going through some major changes, and there could be some sudden developments that bring fun into your life unexpectedly. So that's my forecast, Capricorn. If you like this reading, click on the like button, leave a comment. Click on the subscribe button. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your readings that you've ordered. If you would like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website. This is a general reading. It may not apply to everyone, so take what applies, leave the rest. But if you do a personal reading, it will be specifically about you, and it will give you greater clarity. So in the meantime, Cap, enjoy your full moon, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.